Hello, garden friends, and welcome to a relaxing early spring garden tour. My name is Liz, and I garden in California, Zone 9B. I call this little area my miniature cottage garden. In case you're new to my channel, you'll soon discover that I have a lot of little vignettes and special little whimsical areas, including my newest garden area, my bird bath garden, which has pretty primroses underneath. Inside these stacked terracotta pots, I'm growing cyclamen and violas, and these cute little sunflower stakes I got at the dollar store. And there's also a Martha Washington geranium, which isn't quite blooming just yet. But for early spring, I would say my garden is off to a great start. Inside my vintage bathtub, I'm growing red cabbage, Brussels sprouts, and snapdragons behind them. Below my garden sign, you'll notice that my daffodils are coming up. I can't wait for them to bloom. I got these cute little solar lights at the Dollar Tree, and they look so pretty at night. They actually look like real flames flickering. This is a picture taken from my garden last year when I had vinca growing in pots and my creeping Jenny was trailing down. Now we are entering my sweet little bridge garden with Freddie the fisher boy and his fish friend Finn. If you'll notice, I have some lemon coral sedum plants that are starting to get bigger. I just took those cuttings from a mother plant, and they're going to take a while to take off, but I would say they're doing pretty good and adding a beautiful chartreuse green color in this area. And above my bridge garden, I'm growing a beautiful lilac vine, which is in full bloom right now. And can you see the pretty white flower? That is a Clematis armandii snowdrift. I love those vines so much. They're the first to bloom and add so much color to a garden when there's not much else going on. Except for primroses, of course. This time of year, the garden centers are always selling primroses, and I think they just add so much happiness and vibrant colors to our gardens when we're so longing for spring. And in case you're wondering what that pink spiky plant is, that's a pink cordyline, and it's doing so good in my garden. I think it makes a nice focal point, or maybe a thriller in the thriller filler spiller flower pot combination. I'm adding more succulents to my garden like you see here in my succulent barrel because it's a great way to get color without depending on flowers. Just like my colorful bottle trees, I just hammered rebar in the ground and then stuck colored bottles and vases I found at the thrift store. It's just a fun way to get color all year round without depending on flowers. And here's a little backside view of my cactus corner where my pink cordyline is showing off. And if you notice the lemon coral sedum at the bottom, that's the mother plant where I took those cuttings from for the bridge garden. I got these cute little black chairs at the Tractor Supply. They're called bouncing chairs. Unlike rockers, these don't take up as much room, but they still give a little bit and bounce. They're super fun to sit in while I watch the birds and watch my garden grow. And another thing that's blooming in early spring is my beautiful nasturtium. This comes back from seed every year and it just pops up wherever it wants. And can you believe it? But my proven winner's Supertunia Vista bubblegum is already blooming. I love this plant so much it comes back every year, bigger and more beautiful. Now I'm going to take you to the back of my garden and show you more spring magic. I call this colorful area my succulent propagation station, where I propagate succulents. I love free plants, and if you notice, I created a new bottle tree in a flower pot this time. And this area we are approaching is called my fairy garden. Now you won't see many fairy garden decorations this time of year because we are still getting rain and the rain kind of ruins the decorations, so it is a little bare. But there is some pretty cyclamen to dress it up with some color and the cute little stepping stone decor I got at the Dollar Tree. But look at my beautiful Carolina jasmine. She's in full bloom and keeping the bees happy. I recently added 3 whiskey barrels to my garden and love their rustic charm. Inside I'm growing strawberries, violas, and miniature roses. And of course, a garden happy tour would not be complete without garden decor. In my backyard garden, you'll always see fun, colorful, whimsical, and funky items I pick up at yard sales, thrift stores, and sometimes even out on the gutter. People throw things away, and I always say to myself, hey, I can paint that. It's just my little happy place and a little area in my garden that brings me joy and makes me smile.